Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to the creamsicle sherbet dreamsicle Sims 4 room build house expansion. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what this video is called. Anyways, I did a room build of an orange creamsicle room, which you see right there. And I liked it so much, I decided to go back and build a house around it, which was kind of interesting because the rest of the house doesn't really match. But you know what? It's my aesthetic. I feel like this would be a good starter home for me personally. I would totally live here because I'm totally into the bright, colorful stuff as well as the pastels. Talking about interior design, of course. And I'm also really drawn to the more darker aesthetic. It's really weird. It's very weird. I just like so many different things. And this house is pretty eclectic and just kind of fits into everything that I like. I don't know. I really like each room being its own different color and theme, and they don't necessarily have to go with each other. I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? Or do you think if the living room's all pastel and bright and cheerful, that the rest of the house kind of has to match? I'm really curious, actually, because most houses that I see are pretty cohesive, and most houses that I build are normally pretty cohesive, but this one took a different turn, and I actually really like it. I like the way it came out. This what am I saying? This dining room is super dark, very modern. I don't know. It's not something I would normally gravitate towards, but I really like it. So I guess that's all I can say about that. But I'm going to have to think of more stuff to say because, we're a minute into a almost 20-minute video. I never know what I'm going to talk about. So it just comes out, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But thankfully you guys are pretty supportive either way. So I will try to come up with something more interesting. But I should take a quick second to say, if you're new here, first of all, thank you so much for coming to check out my channel. And second of all, I really hope you will consider subscribing, especially if you want daily Sims content. The beauty of this channel is we post 7 days a week, and we switch back and forth between Sims 3 and Sims 4, which is kind of cool. I definitely like them both for what they have to offer. I kind of wish they kind of met in the middle and created something a little bit more customizable with, the good graphics and the good, I don't know, the non-lagginess of Sims 4. Definitely the move object cheats that we get in Sims 4 with being able to move items up and down and being able to enlarge them. That is a savior. That makes building possibilities almost endless. The only way they would be actually endless is if we had a color wheel and a pattern picker like in Sims 3. Yes, that's what I love. That's what I love about Sims 3. But we won't talk about that too much because we're building in The Sims 4. And here's another dark room. This one is, well, obviously it's a bathroom. But I was really inspired by these sort of bamboo room dividers, which I don't use often. Actually, I don't even know if I've ever used them, but I think they're beautiful. So I wanted to create sort of a spa-like bathroom, even though it's pretty small. I mean, I guess it's not too small. It's a decent size, but I don't know. I think the bamboo just made it look very classy and relaxing. And, there's that big soaking tub in there. So I like the bathroom. But we're moving on to the bedroom. And yes, you guessed it. It's pink. Pink is a weird color. I used to not like it. I was never a fan of the color pink until I got rainbow hair. And actually, my hairdresser suggested we put the hot pink towards the front of my hair, and I said no. I was like, no, that's going to look ridiculous. I already have kind of red tones in my skin, and I have acne. I'm in my 30s, and I still get acne. I was like, I don't think we should put the red and the pink tones to the front. We should probably stick to, like, the greens and the blues. But she convinced me, and what ended up happening was, first of all, it looked really nice. It actually framed my face pretty nicely. But second of all the colors in my hair faded pretty quickly except for the pink. The pink just stuck, and it faded to a beautiful pastel color, which surprisingly more people like than they like the hot pink. I personally like the hot pink, but it fades so quickly into pastel, and I get a lot of compliments on the pastel pink hair. So yeah, that's kind of where I started liking the color pink, and now I love it. I mean, it's shocking to me, but I've also really liked the the really soft pastel color, so I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I love all colors. Rainbow's my favorite color. But I guess the pastel bedroom kind of matches the orange, candy orange living room. I don't know. This house is weird. It's weird like me. That's why I like it. And I did pop in a little kitchen there on the side. It is pretty small. I will go and furnish it towards the end. But I also had, okay, this house was just a mix of inspiration from a bunch of different places. If you actually watch the room build of just the orange room, which I will make sure to link below, you would know that that came from a game. It's actually an app on my phone called Design Home, which I really love. And they give you little rooms that you decorate. And one of them had those amazing candy colored orange walls. And I knew we had a pattern very similar in The Sims 4, so I decided to recreate it. So that's where that inspiration came from. And then the dining room with that dark blue color was actually also an inspiration from that same app, that same game, just a different series challenge, which came a few days later, maybe even a week later. So I sat on just, leaving that orange room there for a while and then decided to add the blue dining room. And then from there, I was like, I might as well just make a whole house. So the green bathroom, I'm trying to think where that came from. That was probably just in my head. I don't know. I mean, obviously it came from somewhere because I'm not a very creative person. So usually my inspiration obviously comes from somewhere that I've seen or something that I've seen before. But yeah, that bathroom, the green bathroom was a lot of fun. And then the yard, which we're going to be working on pretty soon, came from a video I came across on YouTube, and I don't even remember what it was called or who it was from. I don't remember anything about it. Actually, I don't know, it came from like some home design channel, if I could recall. If I find it, I'll link it below if I remember. But they were showcasing this lady's garden, and it was absolutely beautiful. The flowers and the landscaping were kind of overrun and overgrown, but in an intentional way, if that makes any sense. And there was lots of pops of rainbow flowers and rainbow colors and beautiful little winding paths and just dirt everywhere, lots of dirt. It wasn't so much, the pretty proper green grass everywhere. It was just kind of, it almost looked like a trail, like a well-worn trail. I don't even know if I'm describing it right, but I recreate it, obviously not exactly the same because I'm A, not that talented, and B, we don't have that many items, but we don't have nearly as much items as I would like. Although there's technically a lot, there's a ton. It just doesn't feel like there's enough. A color wheel would make a difference. A color wheel would make a huge difference. That would just expand our possibilities, like I said, to pretty much endless. But anyways, we won't talk about that. Nope. I'm just going to snarky side comment about it whenever I feel like it, but not talking about it. That was me trying to clear my throat. Anyways, that wasn't funny. Okay, anyways. I try to recreate that garden is what I'm saying without recreating it, just taking inspiration here and there, which I've been wanting to work on my landscaping anyway, so that kind of worked out nicely. And another thing I should mention, it's not really important, but I just thought I would mention it. I actually have a second copy of The Sims at home, which you can have it on 2 different computers as long as you're not logged into both at the same time. So I mostly build and play The Sims at work. And I leave my work computer at work. And then at home, I have my other laptop that has a copy of the game as well, like I just said. So sometimes, not often, but sometimes I get this rare inspiration to build from home. And that's why I'm really happy that I have that copy there. I'm able to do that. So this one I actually did build at home. Did I build the entire thing at home? I think I might have. I think I saved it to my gallery with the kitchen still needing to be done, maybe a bit of the landscaping, and then I finished it here at work. So this entire house, I don't know exactly how long it took, but it was definitely a bunch of different days. I mean, at least 3 different days. So it kind of just came together. I do wish I spent a little bit more time with the lighting. I don't remember if I actually go through and look at this at night, but did I add lighting? I'm really not sure. But I would love to have added more lighting if I did or I didn't. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I feel like more hanging lanterns and more spotlights would have been really nice in this build. I just can't remember if I did that or not. I might have in my head. Sometimes like I dream about these builds because I play too much Sims. So sometimes I literally dream about stuff I've made or houses I've toured. And then I don't remember if I actually did it or if it was in a dream. Does that happen to you guys too? Do you guys go home and dream about The Sims? I feel like anything that you do so much, you probably dream about. Tetris, I used to play a lot of Tetris on Facebook, like the Facebook game. And I would literally have dreams of playing Tetris. Like, that's all I would dream about, or at least all I would remember. But yeah, anything I do sort of repetitively kind of creeps up into my dreams, which I honestly don't remember a lot of them. I'll wake up sometimes and just sort of remember part of a dream or have like a feeling that I experienced during the dream, but not entirely remember what it was about. So I don't know. I don't know if that's common or rare. I know a lot of people remember their dreams, but I'm not sure. Not sure which one's more common, remembering your dreams or not. So I'm curious. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do you remember yours or is it just kind of hazy? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to be said about the dream world, and I will not go into that subject because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. The only thing I know for certain, or at least I feel is true, is that everything that you dream about had to have been in your subconscious at some time. It had to have been something that you've seen or experienced. I don't think that you can completely make stuff up. I don't know. That's interesting. That has nothing to do with this build, but now my mind's going somewhere else. So let's talk about the build again. Here's that landscaping. I tried really hard to make it look kind of overgrown and non-intentional, and then I wanted to put a little bit more whimsical pieces in here, like, you know, the bird feeders and the little butterflies and the bird bath, which it's cute. It's cute. And definitely on this wall, I wanted to play with these flowers. I've never really played with these very often, but they're fun. They kind of grow on the side of the wall. Well, I guess I did put some lighting. Yay, go me. I don't know. They're cool. They're sort of vines, but they're not. I mean, I guess technically they are. And these flowers, I ended up sticking to a more pastel color palette, but there is an option to make them look like rainbow ombre, which I wish I had done. Maybe in another build I'll do that, but those flowers are really fun as well. And even though I put the bushes all around the property, they kind of sat up a bit high and you could see underneath like all the roots of the bushes, which I don't know. I felt like I needed to cover that up some more too. So I threw in a lot of wild flowers. And again, this was inspiration from that video I was talking about, just lots of random flowers thrown all over the place. It was really cute. It was really cute. I will try to find it and link it for you guys because it's, I don't know. I love seeing what people do with their gardens. And even though I am really into like the symmetry and the really like nicely manicured lawns, I do think there is something very whimsical and enchanting about this wild flower type thing, which, yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. It's pretty. I'm glad I'm playing more with landscaping. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Maybe if you've been here for a while, you have, because I used to not do any landscaping at all. Like my building skills are not very good, but they are definitely improved from my first houses that I've made. And if you guys watch my Sims 3 house hunting series, you will see all of my houses that I built before I started my YouTube channel. And I use them as part of the series where we basically find a family, show them 2 different houses, pick the one best suited to their needs, and then do a little bit of remodeling. And the reason we have to do a little bit of remodeling is, like I said, I didn't really play with landscaping a lot or lighting at all. Like some houses didn't even have lights in them. I don't know how I survived, but going back and fixing those up is kind of fun. I can really see my journey of how much I've changed in my building style and how much I've improved, which there's still definitely a lot of room for improvement, let's be honest. Some of you guys are really sweet and tell me I'm a great builder, and of course I love hearing that, but I know it's not that true. I know it could be definitely improved upon. But it is time for the tour. So it's a little bit more of a cinematic tour instead of the straight on camera walkthrough I usually do. But I'm actually going to play some music so you can enjoy the rest of this video. And make sure to subscribe, like I said, if you want daily Sims 3 and Sims 4 content and weekly live streams. Just hit that subscribe button, the subscribe. Oh, now I can't talk. Anyways, enjoy the tour. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!